Ooh, okay. Well, it's my last day off for the weekend, and I'm spending it completely wasting my fucking time. Um, Come on, dumbass. I'm gonna change Greg's name from dumbass to in out, in out, in out, because that's what he does. In out, in out. Yeah. All right. Well, I decided because I'm a dumb fuck to go over town to two of the hardware stores in town. They're right beside each other. One's Donnie Dumbfucks, and the other one's like Tractor Supply or something like that. And they're managed by some of Alabama's finest. So what bolt stock they do have is incomplete. So like, you know, they'll have like a 5/8 bolt, fine thread. The 1 inch is empty, the 1 1/2's empty, the 2's empty, the 2 1/2's empty, the 2 3/4's empty. 3-inch bolts they got. You know? And when you ask them if they have any, they say, no, we don't. They're ordered. I doubt they're ordered. I doubt that all those bolts. I doubt there was a run on 5/8 bolts to where someone came and took all those bolts at one time. Just mismanagement, you know. That's at Donnie Dumbfucks. And Tractor Supply has all of the stuff that they have advertised, but what they have is for women and children. And so, yeah, I'm trying to get a plug for that goddamn manifold bolt. Yeah, so the vendor sent me an exhaust manifold with a hole in it, with no plug in it, because they're assholes. And on the assholes website, it says it comes with all the necessary hardware and a plug, removable plug, but it's not in there. So I looked through the box it came in, it's not in there. So I went online and I found out that it's a 1/2-inch NPT, so I went and bought one of those. I installed it. I installed the manifold because I'm an asshole. I should never have done that. I should never have done that because I fucking knew that I was going to be running around trying to find something to stick in that fucking hole. So I was going to just take the manifold with me, you know, over to Donnie Dumbfucks and then over to Tractor Supply. And I was just going to poke bolts in that hole until eventually something fit. What I really want to do is weld it shut with a MIG welder that I don't have. So I installed it, and now I've got a manifold on my illegal truck with a hole in it. So I went over to the hardware store in my Explorer and bought the 1/2-inch NPT plug that's supposed to fit that hole, according to everybody that knows anything about it. And I came back, it cost me $20 because you can't buy one plug. You gotta buy 4 plugs. And you gotta buy 2 of each 4 plugs. So you gotta buy 7 that are the wrong plug for $30. And then out of those wrong plugs, one of the plugs may be the right plug. Here they are in my hand. They're not the right plug. So rather than getting angry, I'm not angry right now. I'm just swearing because it makes me feel better. I got up this morning and said, you know what? I'm just going to drive the illegal truck over to Donnie Dumbfucks and just put things in that hole till they fit. So I went online and I asked Grok, which is AI. I said, hey, dipshit, you told me it was a 1/2-inch NPT and you told me you checked all across the internet and that's what it was. And he's like, oh yeah, my bad, dude. I lied. It's actually a 9/16 fine thread. It's like 9/16 18. All right, cool. So I went into Donnie's and I got a 9/16 fine thread, straight thread bolt. I bought it 17 inches long because of course they didn't have one that was anything under 3 inches. And I was like, I don't care if it sticks out. I'm just gonna cram it in the hole, you know. When I walked out to the parking lot, that's the wrong bolt. Well, that bolt cost me $4. So I took it back in and I got the next size larger bolt, which was a 5/8 bolt. I came back out, put it in the hole, it doesn't fit. The next size larger bolt, though, was like 32 cents. So I paid $4 for the smaller bolt, 32 cents for the bigger bolt. You know, here we go. We're doing it. We're doing it. That's what we're doing on Sunday. Came out with a 5/8, also not the right bolt. So I think it's a 3/4 18, I think is, I don't know what the thread pitch on the fucking thing is. I just don't know. I went into the store 4 times. They have a 3/4 18 on their little board that shows you what size they should have but don't have. And it is, in fact, that bolt. The only bolt they have was in the little sizer thing, and I even tried stealing that motherfucker. I tried like poking it out of the back of the plastic thing. I just take the goddamn bolt because they don't have any. Anyway, good news. In front of Donnie Dumbfucks is a thrift store. It's a Salvation Army. It's a clothing drop-off where all the local dirtbags drop anything but clothes off. I picked up a smoker. That's in pretty bad shape. I mean, metal-wise, it's all there. There's nothing broken on it. It's not rusted. Dude, I'm such a dirtbag. I'm in my dirtbag truck going through the clothing drop-off for the Salvation Army to pick up a smoker. And then it gets better. I checked it out. It's a little, I mean, it's a smoker. It'll work. You can smoke shit in like a fucking filing cabinet. Right next to it, guys, a Blackstone. Right? Yeah. The whole damn thing's there. So I picked up a Blackstone and a smoker in front of Donnie Dumbfucks. There she is. There's the top of it. A little rusty. It's very rusty. Picked up a smoker and a Blackstone. I didn't get a bolt for my exhaust manifold because I'm the asshole. And so I was like, you know what? Let me stop by AutoZone and just get this fucking hole plug kit they have there. It's $20. It's 6 different other plugs. It says assortment. It doesn't tell you what size they are. It just says assortment. And I had the one plug in my hand. It's this one that I bought. That doesn't fit. And I like kind of held it up to the box of other sizes that they had. And I thought, okay, this is gonna work. I'm gonna spend $30 for the assortment so I can get the one plug I need. And I did. And it isn't in there. It's not in there. So what I should have done was never installed the manifold. I should have just taken the manifold with me to 7 different fucking shops. Or if I had any kind of manly abilities here at this new farm, I could have just welded the goddamn hole shut with the MIG welder, which I don't have anymore. But I will. I'll have another one again. Be on the lookout. It'll be for sale in like 4 years for half of what I paid for it when I move again. Yeah. So on the way home, I'm coming down this hill, and man, it's a beautiful hill. And I just popped the truck in the neutral, and I was like, I'd pop the truck in the neutral and just let her coast down the hill. And I wasn't even looking at my speed at all. I was just letting it go down the hill. I knew it was going a little fast. I had a little tickle in my pee-pee. Sure fucking enough. At the bottom of the hill's a goddamn state police officer out here in the middle of fucking nowhere. As soon as I came around the corner, I was like, yeah, you got me, bro. You got me. You fucking got me, you cocksucker. Sitting at the bottom of a hill. The only hill in town. Sitting at the bottom of a hill, waiting for people to come down that hill over the speed limit. You know? I was speeding. But what a cocksucker, you know? Sit at the bottom of a hill to catch people speeding. He got me. He got me doing 72 and a 55 in a truck without a license plate a tailgate or a bumper on it. I didn't have proof of insurance with me. I do have insurance. I did have my driver's license. I was nice to him. He was nice to me. I got a fine, I guess. He didn't get me for operating a motor vehicle without a bleep blop or whatever the fuck they want to do for the back of it, right? He just got me for speeding. So since I had insurance, so now I got a speeding ticket. Sunday, it's my day off, my day of rest. So I'm back here at the house now. Not drinking now. I fucking quit again because I'm so tired of being a goddamn psychopath. And I quit nicotine as well. So I'm just gonna be out here monking it, just jerking off and drinking coffee, I guess. And no pussy. So no pussy, no beer, no nicotine, just caffeine and masturbation, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go jerk off and drink a cup of coffee. That's how my Sunday's going. You know, I'm just gonna order this plug somehow on the internet. Because you can't get anything done out here. I also stopped at like 2 other auto parts stores and talked to a guy. He was like, "Well, you probably put some putty in there and wrap it with some of that aluminum tape." I was like, "Dude, no, thanks, no." I wanted to yell at him, but I was just like, "Dude, no." I stood here in line waiting for you to tell me that. Yeah, all right. I gotta go jerk off.